is time for tribal combat. Here at Clash in Italy, Reigns versus Fatu once again. The World Heavyweight Championship on the line, but this time things are gonna be a bit more extreme. And here comes the challenger. Heralded by blasts of fire, the Samoan Werewolf, about to make his way out as he once again tries to take down Roman Reigns. He failed in that goal last month. Sorry, no, not last month. A couple of weeks ago at Backlash. We'll see if he can make use of this stipulation tonight, because this man, and I said it at Backlash the last time these two faced off, this man is a bit of a psychopath. He used the Tongan death grip on his own flesh and blood, Roman Reigns. He's done that multiple times. He is in a frenzied pursuit of the World Heavyweight Championship, in a frenzied pursuit of a victory over Roman Reigns. And tonight, the stipulation may very well be in his favor, because while Roman Reigns has had his fair share of no-holds-barred matches, tribal combat matches, Extreme Rules matches, he does not have the same level of intensity that we have seen from Jacob Fatu. And Roman Reigns is a very good competitor, right? He's one of the greatest wrestlers in the entire history of the WWE. But he prefers, he has a certain hubris to him, you may say, where he would prefer to win this by his own skill. At least that's the way I see it. That's what I make of it. I could be wrong. Maybe the first thing he'll do is go under the apron, pull out a chair, and hit Fatu square in the head. But Reigns historically only brings out the reinforcements, you might say, towards the end of the match. And we've seen a lot of times when Reigns has used reinforcements, but it's always come as a last-ditch insurance policy. Fatu, on the other hand, is, like I said, intense. He does not care about morality or ethics or even timing. What I'm speaking of in Roman's case. He wants to win, and he'll do whatever it takes in order to achieve that goal of victory. And the ever stoic Roman Reigns, the World Heavyweight Champion, has arrived here at Clash in Italy to the adulation of this sold-out Turin crowd. Glad to have you with us here tonight on Ultrasport as we bring you the second match between these two for the World Heavyweight Championship. Again, Reigns, of course, defeated Fatu at Backlash. Wasn't enough for Fatu to accept the loss and move on. This has now escalated, elevated to tribal combat. And Roman Reigns, the tribal chief of the Anoa'i family, you can see, as always, coming out with the Ulafala here tonight, as well as that beautiful, beautiful World Heavyweight Championship that will be on the line here tonight in one of our main events of the evening. Reigns, of course, we all know, the longest reigning world champion in the modern era, held the undisputed WWE Universal Championship for 1,316 days. It was because of Reigns' dominance that title that he wears around his waist now in a very ironic reality. It is because of Reigns' dominance that title was created. Seth Rollins was the first champion. He won it back at Night of Champions in 2023. Triple H unveiled it. That victory came about around this time 3 years ago. Triple H unveiling what remains the top title on Monday Night Raw. To put Roman Reigns into perspective here then, he is a competitor so dominant that the WWE quite literally had to restructure itself around him. That title would not exist without the dominance of Roman Reigns, and Roman, may very well, if everything, if that title was not created, and if they were split up, Roman may very well have been walking out tonight with a blue or red belt, once again Universal Champion. But the Tribal Chief has arrived, which means we are almost ready for action. After, of course, one more burst of pyro and a bit of acknowledgement from the Turin crowd. The World Heavyweight Championship on the line here at Clash in Italy. So Reigns will now relinquish the championship title to our presiding match official here. And all the ceremony now about to be out of the way. And all that remains is tribal combat. Our referee tonight only has one job, really, to count a pinfall or record a submission. This is tribal combat. This is no holds barred. And right away, Roman is going to come out in the blocks with a big boot to the face of Jacob Fatu. We are well and truly underway here tonight in Turin as Reigns tees off on the forehead of Fatu, the Samoan Werewolf, starting off this match with a disadvantage against the Tribal Chief. Reigns now wrenching at the head of his challenger as this blood feud between blood, that is to say, escalates here in Italy. Fatu gets back to his feet, now forcing Reigns against the ropes. Jacob Fatu is going to hit Reigns with a big elbow to the back, and this is what I'm talking about with intensity. Jacob Fatu does not practice decorum, so to speak. He does not pace himself. He has no real concern for escalation, starting things out slow. He has all gas, no brakes as Roman gets a chair from under the ring, but Fatu can get right back up, and there's that intensity coming into play again. It is on display with every move that the Samoan Werewolf makes, and with those headbutts to the face of Reigns, the Tribal Chief may be busted open. Fatu going out of the ring. He's going to get a ladder right by our commentary table now. And that ladder is going to disappear into space-time. Interesting. As Roman goes into the ground and pound right by our announcer's table. Reigns with Fatu now. Oh! Almost came down hard. Almost hit his head on the hardest part of the ring there. As Roman now gets back in. Of course, this isn't a false count anywhere match. Pinfall or submission does have to be recorded inside the ring. But other than that, you can pretty much do whatever you want. As Fatu is going to connect with a big kick. Did you hear the sound of that? Jacob Fatu now with the upper hand, at least momentarily here against Reigns. Reigns is going to get back into it with that knee to the midsection. And now bouncing Fatu off the top rope. Roman goes to the outside. Oh no. Oh no. Jacob's got a table. Roman's got tacks. This is not going to end well. Super kick by Fatu to Reigns as he tries to get the upper hand now that the Tribal Chief has escalated into the use of thumbtacks. And viewer discretion is advised. You can already see some of those tacks in the back of Reigns here. Oh man. Reigns sent over the top. And Jacob Fatu now fired up. All gas, no brakes, but Roman is going to get back into the ring. Found an opening. Fatu, however, Fatu pops him up. Pop-up powerbomb right up the tax. Here's the cover to win the title. Kick out at 1 by Reigns. Kick out at 1 by Reigns. And Roman's going to get right back up. Those packs still sticking into his back. Reigns seems rather unfazed by it. Or so it would seem. Roman with Jacob Fatu in the corner now is going to tee off. Following up with a clothesline, and now Roman is feeling it. Reigns sends Fatu to the ropes, hits the spear, and right on the tax goes for the cover. This could be it. And this is it. Roman Reigns defeats Jacob Fatu in tribal combat. And he is most certainly still the tribal chief, still the world heavyweight champion. Reigns started off with this chair shot. He was the first man to grab a weapon. And then with thumbtacks and a table, Fatu would try and put Reigns away with that pop-up powerbomb. Reigns kicked out at 1 and then finished the job, as we just saw, with the spear. Roman Reigns, your winner here at Clash in Italy. Still the tribal chief and still the world heavyweight champion.